All right, I believe we are live.
We are live and
Yes.
direct from the compounds of the. Well, we're not in the palace yet, but we will be.
Yeah. Okay, we're live officially. I have to check because, they've changed things or whatever. Maybe
Yeah,
just for me. So,
they're always trying to shit on our parade, so it's all good. It's all
yeah,
good.
yeah, yeah.
It is all good.
All right. So,
Let's rock and roll. Let's
all
rock
right,
and roll.
it's Sue Greenwald here with Awakened Stories. I'm here today with the one and only King Smarty. Hey, Smarty, how are you?
I'm fantastic. How you doing?
I am doing really good.
Woo!
Really
Let's
good.
go. Let's go.
So excited to hear about your newest project.
Oh yeah. Wait, which one?
I know. It's never ending and they're moving so fast, aren't they?
Yes, they are. Yes, ma'am. They are.
So I know we have a small number of viewers at this moment because we just logged in, but I wanted to talk about King Smarty TV.
Oh, it's another punch in the eye to the cabal with all their censorship and everything.
Yeah.
So now they have no abilities to censor me whatsoever.
Awesome.
I can even play a movie or song, whatever I want on the blockchain, and it will not get shut down at all.
Awesome. Awesome.
You know how we've been having these fine graphic designers and video makers, and then all of a sudden we put the content out, and then it just gets nuked. And if it doesn't get nuked totally, it gets muted. Well, that shit is over.
Yeah.
So my message will go worldwide all at the same time now, and it's going to be like that from King Smarties TV, King Smarty TV.
KingSmarty.tv. So let's talk about how that's going to work. So let's say we know about KingSmarty.tv and there's a show that comes out like at 3 o'clock that we want to see. Like you're out there. How do we know to go on to that channel?
Okay, that's a good question. So basically, the link will take you directly to the channel, and then you just click on play. Now we're still working on it, which is why it looks like the way it looks with all the different websites.
Yeah.
We're fine tuning it. I wanted to show everybody what we got going on and how it's working. It should be live right now. This video should be live on the network. That being said, once we iron everything out, we'll have a program just like a regular TV guide.
Right.
So when you go onto YouTube or not YouTube, but back in the day, you used to go onto the television, right? When televisions was a thing, now they're shit. We're going to make it a thing again. It's just not going to tell a lie no more. Um, when you click on a certain channel, it was there, boom, CNN.com or CNN, boom.
Yeah.
All the news you wanted to see, boom. And then they had their list of schedules for that day.
Right.
What we're doing now, we're broadcasting different videos that we've done that's been censored, and they're constantly playing all of the new and old videos that we got going on. We're doing that just to show people what we got. And you can go on there any time of day, anywhere around the world, click on it and watch what we're talking about, what we're saying, advertisement, the works. You know how Johnny Boy's story keeps getting censored, right?
Yes.
Not no more. Not no more. It's over. They fucked up. So,
Excuse me. Yeah.
um, that being said, once we fine tune everything, you'll have a beautiful TV, a beautiful plug-in place where you can go to watch all of our content, check out the newest Help Somebody Today campaigns, the websites, the newest products, all right there. So you know how recently Telegram just censored me, right? They can no longer do that either because I have everything right here. there's so many things we can do with this platform, and we're just getting started, and we're showing you guys what we could do.
Okay, so this basically came across your desk, let's say yesterday.
2 days ago.
2 days
Yes.
ago. Yeah.
Yes.
So very, very new, put together probably quickly, but going to develop and expand. It will be the #1 channel on Earth.
The #1 channel on Earth, because everybody and their mama needs to know what Smarty got and what Smarty could do. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
And we won't be censored. So like for instance, I've been talking about this forever. This is not new. This concept is not new. Everybody knows I've been talking about it. Now we actually have it. And the gentleman even told me, I've been building this shit and I don't even know who it was for until right now. So he's on board, he's excited, he's doing his thing. He'll be blessed for it in multiple ways. And this is the way we're going to get everything out to the people worldwide in multiple countries, everywhere, at the same time. At that, there may be a little lag in certain areas, but the message will be clear. You want an EBS? Well, here's my EBS. Not only that, when all of the big stuff starts happening and all my ships start landing, guess what? We'll be broadcasting right there and then too. Y'all done fucked up. Y'all done fucked up. Stop them, stop them, stop them, stop them, stop them.
I am just really starting to see the implications of this, how big it is. How big it is.
I've been telling y'all.
Yeah, because look they've taken you off Facebook. They've taken your stuff down over and over and over and over. You got to keep starting from scratch. They've taken me down. They just took Bob Gray down, I think, twice recently. Like, they're still censoring? Like, really? Like, we know what's happening, guys.
That's right. That's right. That's right. So that being said, this is not the only platform we got. We also have another platform that's similar to X, Facebook, Instagram, all that. I've been playing with it all last night, posting there by myself. I even sent a screenshot of my post. I'm sure y'all didn't know where the fuck that platform was at, but now you do. So that platform is another platform that they cannot interfere with at all. At all. Didn't I say y'all fucked up? Because y'all fucked up.
That is great. That is great.
Yeah. And we got multiple servers. Okay. We got servers over here. We got servers over there. We even have a server in Russia. We got all types of stuff happening all around the world. And the people here in the US haven't got their shit together. So now we have to do things Daddy's way, which is the best way anyway, because we're not being censored by neither party. Neither. Stop them, stop them, stop them, stop them, stop them, stop them.
Yeah. Well, for us on this channel, we know censorship is real. Like, we're seeing what they did to John Jr.'s channel. I forget the number. He had 49,000 followers. They take him down. He has to build up again. They take him down. And it gets tedious, and you feel like you're never going to win when you're doing that all the time.
Right. And now we have a platform where Johnny Boy can come on, tell his story, save it, and people can constantly come here and view it and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And Thanksgiving Day, the day before Thanksgiving, Daddy wanted me to make sure his story got out.
Yeah, I saw that.
Y'all saw the post.
Yeah.
Daddy said, make sure this shit get out. So that day, I only really wanted to focus on his stuff to get it out. Shortly after, we see the Benjamin Fulford post. So my job was done there. For that right there. It's just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger and wider and wider and wider, just like I fucking tell y'all. Excuse me.
I was so happy to see Benjamin Fulford mention it. Now, they didn't really give websites or where to go, but the fact that he's acknowledged publicly now to a larger audience is fabulous. Fabulous.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So to recap for the people that are just coming on, King Smarty TV will be the channel here on Earth where you can hear everything as it's happening. There'll be older videos that you can catch up with on. Uncensored, everything is out there.
Right, 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 right.
Yeah.
That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is.
All right. And what is the new social media thing coming out?
I'm not allowed to announce it just yet. Only because it's still being developed, and people high up in the their ex jobs was Department of Defense, stuff like that. So
Yeah.
the individuals that's working on that wants to keep it on the hush hush until it's said and done.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
So we once we get it right, we'll have everything up and running, and no more censorship. You guys will be able to post whatever you want anytime you want, and as long as it ain't about raping and pillaging and shit like that, it's free. It's do what you want.
Yeah.
Do no harm.
Yeah. I really think that, I don't like being lied to or whatever, and I really want the truth out there. And
Right.
in the fact that we're being censored shows us how close we are to the truth and how that what we're saying is true, right?
Right, 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 right. And these things right here are the results of that. Because you guys wanted to hoard up all the wealth, now we have access to unlimited wealth. Because you guys wanted to censor everybody, now we have things you can't censor. And there's no way around Daddy or I. So you pretty much screwed yourselves. Literally. Literally, like your best bet is to go away and hide somewhere because I'm pissed off. And last time I checked, the only one that can save your ass is Daddy from me.
Yeah.
And because of what y'all been doing for all these thousands of years, I don't have no mercy for you at all. Whop!
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you can run, but you can't hide.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. You can run, but you can't hide. No matter
Yeah.
where you go, your energy signature is all I need. You can go into a bunker, a bulletproof, wherever the fuck. Dimension, multiple dimensions, galaxies away. Guess what? Who created you? Who do I work for? Who allows me to see through their eyes? Ooh, that's deep. That's real deep. Y'all done messed up.
You are so excited. I love it. I love
I
it.
am. I'm very fucking
Good,
excited.
good things are happening.
That's right. That's right.
So our consciousness level was raised again, like maybe 3 nights ago, 4 nights ago.
Yep. 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 It was raised another 10 levels
Yep.
4 nights ago. And because of that, all of these other things are unfolding.
Yeah.
And you got constant flow of galactics flying around everywhere, just like I always wanted. We're going to get to a point where they're uncloaking, they're permanently stable until A, B, C, D, E, F, G, blah, 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 blah. So it's everything we all wanted and more. Full disclosure, full healing, full restoration, all the above.
So when the great intimidation happens and all the ships uncloak, you said pretty much about 3 per city, way back when. Are you going to be broadcasting on this channel, and how, like wherever you are, you'll be broadcasting where you are, so we'll know it and see it at that point live.
That's the purpose of having a worldwide system. So whenever we go live anywhere around the world, you can all see it. For instance, let's say we're getting ready to go into a cave that has all of my gold. And I feel like taking my cameras with me and filming right there and then. And I did say my gold because it's my treasures. These people that Dad's put in position to hoard these things and hold these things, we're doing it for me. That's the part that these people don't understand. It's my shit. Do you understand that? Huh? Are you starting to see the bigger picture yet? It all belongs to me. I don't think they fucking register. I don't think that shit registers right now.
Well, clearly not, because they haven't surrendered.
Unfortunately for them.
Yeah. So let's say you take your camera into this underground cave or wherever it is, and that giant eagle is there guarding it, or there's something like, you've talked about before. Are we going to get to see that?
Say what?
If you take your camera,
you remember the Sinbad shows back in the day, right?
yeah.
And he was going into all these craves and cracks, and they had all these ancient statues moving and blah blah blah. Okay, well, imagine a reality TV show with us actually doing that. Anything's possible, right? And we got Dad. So that being said, we going everywhere.
And I guess you should say as guided to.
Exactly. Whenever Dad tells me to go do something, I'm doing it. Help someone today, move campaigns, right? Yeah. When we have these campaigns, remember I told you about going live at them.
Yeah.
Now we can go live, broadcast it. Don't have to worry about YouTube. Don't have to worry about anybody because we got it right here.
So we could basically put up multiple cameras at each event and have different shots of like entertainment, the kids playing this, that.
That's right. That's exactly what it is.
Right. Okay.
That's exactly what it is. Now, if everybody goes to the website right now, you should be able to see this live. And that's how we're fine tuning everything, right? We're still in the beta testing, if you would. As far as my part in what he's done, he's already ironed everything out on his end. Yeah. Now it's like, here we go. This is what we want to do. This is what I want to see. Blah 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 blah. So now we're like, okay, here we go.
It is fabulous. It's a fabulous concept.
Yeah.
And then we'll be able to put other people out there as well, like the John Juniors, the whistleblowers that are coming forward, the other people that have been censored, and you'll be able to see their stories without censorship or fear behind that.
That's exactly the purpose of it all.
Yeah.
And especially John Kennedy Jr., who people don't even know the whole truth about it. Yeah. He's being censored every time we talk, every time he talks. Yeah. The video that we did, right? All three of us, that shit got nuked the same fucking minute.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next one we'll do it here, and it won't be nuked.
Yeah. Yeah.
Period. At some point, we won't even need YouTube no more because we can do it all right there. Bam.
Right. Yeah.
So that's
those videos were fabulous. They were fabulous, and of course, that's why they were taken down.
Of course, because there's nothing but truth in it.
Yeah.
They say truth is stranger than fiction.
Yeah.
That shit is real. Yeah. That's the true story of that.
If you had told us like 5 or 10 years ago about this, we would have been much more skeptical than now.
Actually, I did tell y'all that I was in the contact with John F. Kennedy Jr. years ago. I told y'all that shit. If you go back to the Real Truth Call, you can see it that I said it because telepathically we got abilities that the world don't even know about yet. Who you think's been keeping Johnny Boy alive all this time? Daddy and me. Hello. Y'all don't know what the fuck y'all stumbled upon.
Yeah, yeah. And all the other people that are coming forward, like they need to get their stories out with freedom, freedom of speech and of course protection.
Right,
That's what they're afraid of. They're afraid of not only for themselves, but for their families.
right. And one of the first individuals that Dad said would come out of hiding is Lydia's mother. If you remember that, I said that a while back that she was going to come back first. She was going to come out of hiding first,
Yeah.
which she's really not doing a good job of hiding. She goes by the name of Beverly in New Jersey. Like, I mean, how many Beverlys are there that look just like Whitney Houston? I mean, hello. We got so many things that is getting ready to hit the scene. And now we don't have to worry about no censorship. We're not getting paid for what we do, which makes it even greater because we're doing it because it's the right thing to do. It's the daddy thing to do, the God thing to do. Allah, creator, source, whatever you want to call daddy, is his way or the highway right now. So that being said, you can't buy us. You can't stop us. You can't kill us. You guys done messed up badly, badly, super bad, super
Yeah.
bad. And you know I love to talk shit because I know what I can do. Daddy's the one stopping me from killing y'all right now. Oops, did I say that?
Accidentally on purpose.
Accidentally on purpose. So that being said, y'all better accidentally on purpose start paying everybody right fucking now. That's it.
Yeah.
All right, let's go with some questions because I can sit here and talk shit all day long.
Yeah. Okay. So, all right, you released the Armadas and More Angels 390.
70 B armadas right now. And you know, shortly after that is when you started seeing all the sightings.
Yeah.
Okay, so remember I told you not all angels have wings. Okay, so
Yeah.
go ahead. What's your next question?
Well, and also they're seeing the craft that they're seeing is much more unusual. Like there's a lot of differences than stuff that we've been seeing before. That's exciting. So
Right, and remember I also told you guys that the balls are literally balls that go all around the universe, scanning everything to let us know who's doing what, where, when, how. And now you're seeing those balls flying around, scanning everything. Like I said, why am I saying all this? How am I able to say this and have so much accuracy? Because I'm the one behind it all. That's there's no way around that. Daddy's the one telling me what to do, when to do it, giving me the orders, and I'm the one down here executing them. That's why I know what's happening. As soon as y'all figure that shit out, y'all can come sit right next to me and we can get more shit done.
okay. Well, every time we release truth, okay. So let's say someone hears something, they might not 100% resonate with it.
Right.
It goes into some like their brain like kind of puts it on the back burner, but then they start to notice that truth out there in the world in videos and headlines, conversations, and then it becomes anchored in a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more until it expands, and then they tell their friends and enlighten them. So that's really how it ripples out.
Yeah, because we figured out a long time ago that we had to do things in a grassroots type of movement.
Yep.
Otherwise, we'd get shut down. So all of my brothers and sisters that are with me now, we started years ago. Before Dr. WC, I was on Facebook Live and Facebook. Before even that, I had different groups on Facebook, and we would do all of our work and stuff there, and then it's just started graduating to bigger, better audience and bigger and better audience and blah 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 blah. And now I got my own TV channel. So this is the result of everything we had to go through, everything we had to learn, and now we're unstoppable. I mean, we've always been unstoppable, but now it's like for all of your censoring and all of the things you've done to us, you gave us this. So thank you very much.
I see your sweatshirt says D blue. Okay, so I'm assuming there's a timely reason for the sweatshirt.
Of course, there's always a reason for everything I do.
Yeah, I
And
know.
there's always a purpose behind all of it. So
And
I'll let y'all figure that out.
okay.
I've already told you I'm going into the caves. I've already told you we got certain people looking at us. I've already told you we got everything we need. I'm not worried about no government stopping us because we got daddy. So if you want to fuck around and find out, by all means, have at it. D Blue is going to be, no, D Blue is a worldwide currency, period. Period. So expect it.
Okay. Now we're seeing that XLM is going up and blah, 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 blah. Do we need to worry about any of that stuff?
Yes, don't worry about it.
No, don't worry about it. All right, all right. So we don't
Well,
need to go buy it or
well,
collect it or
right, right. So, all right, look at who's doing what with who. You got Kim K with Elon Musk. That should tell you something. You got Ripple with Amazon. That should tell you something, right? You got all of these different companies who we know are cabal. Yeah, no, not happening. So yes, worry about it because if you got shit involved in it, get it out. Get it out. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Daddy had me say certain things about it in the past because he wanted everybody to think it was going that way. That's what the term galactic sting operation means, okay?
yeah,
Because this is literally a galactic sting operation. I did tell y'all I have multiple kingdoms out there, right?
you did.
I thought so.
And I know you've got multiple high level operatives. I think I figured a couple more out, so that's so interesting. So interesting.
You wouldn't even believe it.
Yeah, yeah.
And
And
they're
we're
giving they're giving they're giving orders, and the orders are coming from us. So yes.
awesome, awesome news. So when we get, the true history of Earth, society, et cetera, will it be coming out on this channel?
It'll be coming out everywhere, but this will be mainly the channel where everybody will be tuning in. And
Awesome.
we're going to have an app to this channel as well.
Awesome.
So some of the stuff that the young man is working on this program, he don't even know what I know. However, we're gonna work through it all, and he's gonna be even more excited than he already is.
Awesome. Awesome news. Awesome news. All
Yeah,
right. Yeah. A lot of us, we want, we want to know what's happened to Earth, to society, to the people before us, in our lifetime, all the stuff that's been covered up. I want to know all of that. So we'll have that as part of what you're doing. And I'm assuming it'll also be through Move as well. Move will be comprehensive. Like if you're interested in that stuff, you can learn it there as well.
right, right. That's right. Hold on. So everything that you need to know and that you need to learn will be involved, will be here, and it will also be the Move project.
Yeah.
The Move project is going to explain everything that I've told you guys in a way where it's not like boom, me just telling you some crazy shit. It's actually me, or not me, but it's actually you're learning all the stuff, the crazy shit that I'm telling you guys now and back then, how real it all is, because now you're learning the truth of the matter. So that's what Move is all about. You're literally um, going to a Move university, literally.
Yeah.
And it's going to be something where you learn everything, including the true story of Adam and Eve and the Jesus figure, right? So you're going to learn all this shit, timelines, history, no matter what point in history it was. You're going to know about it. You're going to learn about it. You're going to get quizzed on it. This shit is huge what's happening. You guys have no clue.
Yeah, it's hard, like we don't understand. Like we think we do, but we don't. So, and of course, it's a very comprehensive topic, the history of the earth. Like in 15 minutes or less, you can't do that.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, yeah,
Absolutely
very,
not.
yeah. So I had a question. Is there two timelines now? One that we'll call the good earth and one the bad earth?
No,
One timeline only.
that's it. Daddy's perfect timeline.
Okay.
Now, there's a timeline for your own life. That being said, if you don't do what daddy wants you to do and you continue your free will path, that's where that's where you end up. Your free will path is the path where, you know how they say my people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge?
Yeah.
That's your free will. Oh, I got free will. Okay, bye.
Well, because they intellectually think they know more than they do.
Right.
Yeah.
So your free will was only given to you to show you that you can't do nothing without dad. And once you are told that that's a fact, that it is a fact, and then it's demonstrated, and you demonstrate it, and you witness that that's a fact, and then you still go do your free will, then you deserve whatever you get.
Yeah.
So that's the only way your timeline changes,
Yeah.
because you're going into a timeline of free will, which leads you to destruction. Period. That's literally what it is. Now, if you go to source directives, which is God's plan for you, right? Then you're going down daddy's perfect timeline that he designed to you. And all you have to do is follow his orders. When you're following his orders, your free will is out the fucking window. That's the difference. Does
But
that make more sense to you?
it does, but you're in alignment with it though.
And right, you're in alignment with
Yeah.
it, and you still get what you want
Yeah.
because
So,
those thoughts came into your head because it's
yeah.
something he put there too. Now, okay, you want this, you want that. Now you can have it this way, or you can just go through these little hurdles, have it this way, and then get to stay with it. Ooh.
Yeah.
So you mean all I gotta do is go through this fucking branch of thorns, get all beat up, get all cut up, and then get my prize and then keep my prize forever? Yes. Okay, well, I could take a couple ass whoopings. Let's go.
That is great. That's great.
Right. So that's literally what free will is. You can do things your way or you can do things daddy's way.
Right.
Either way, either way, either way is fine with us because we don't really care. And I don't mean that as I don't really care. I mean that as you made your bed, lay in it. So if you want to do things your way, you end up like some of the previous Jedi's who are no longer with us. That's what that is. If that is giving you the opportunity to live a loving, peaceful life with a couple of ass whoopings because of the dark forces trying to stop everything we do, if you want to live that life, then you just continue to get your ass whooped until dad's ready to hit you with that blessing that will never perish. That's what the real end goal is. Getting that reward that is so special that reinstates your whole being. The chambers, that's what it does. It reinstates your whole fucking being, your whole essence, your whole crystalline crystalline body, crystalline everything. So you can do the Diddy way or you can do the daddy way. I choose the daddy way because daddy's
Yeah.
never wrong. And
Yeah.
even when it feels like it's wrong, it's not. Because it ends up being beneficial to not only you but to everybody around you.
Right.
Meanwhile, you was just bitching, complaining, and moaning about it. Right? There's times where daddy says certain things, and um there's times where dad says certain things, and I was like expecting it to happen, and then it didn't fucking happen, and I'm like, what just happened? And then daddy says, oh well, I set them up. Well, you could have fucking told me. I don't say it like that. But
Yeah,
I
yeah.
but that's like, come on, Dad, you could have just said that shit. I would have helped you.
Well, you know what? Maybe he thinks you're not that good of an actor.
And that's why he don't tell me everything.
Yeah.
Because I got a big fucking mouth. I ain't gonna lie. I talk shit. I got a big fucking mouth. I'll tell you how it is. I don't care if it hurts your feelings or not. I don't care if you go against it. Lots of people go against the grain every day.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what free will is.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. Whatever you do, whatever you say, blah blah blah. You choose what you choose to believe and do what Daddy wants you to do or not. And those that do follow what Smarty's telling them to do because it's coming from Daddy. I don't have no ulterior goals of, I don't have no goal other than doing what Daddy wants me to do.
Right,
This has been proven over and over again.
Yep.
So as long as you do what Daddy wants you to do, you'll be set for life. Period.
Right.
Period. And that's where we're all walking into, because a lot of us are good people that's been trapped in these humanoid bodies, these physical meat suits, not knowing which way is up, having all these different things happening, having all these different relationships, and you think that you are that person in that relationship, and you think these are your children when they're nothing but dad's children, and all this crazy shit. So they perfectly and purposely mind screwed your ass, where you think you are this body when you were nothing but an entity here on a mission to liberate Earth. Period. So what do? They use your heartstring to get to you so that your mission isn't accomplished, so that the millions of people that you were sent here to free, you don't free, and now somebody else has to take your place because you fucked up, you got taken out, you failed, blah, blah, blah. I see people get replaced every day, every day. I tell one person to do this, they don't do it. Something happens where they're no longer in the picture. Daddy brings in another player. I see it every fucking day. You even seeing it now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what it is. All right, next question. I talk shit all day. I don't give a fuck.
No, it's so exciting.
Yeah, I know.
Excuse me. All right, we had a question about cremation when someone dies. If it's okay to cremate the body.
Yes, because the body is not you, like I just explained.
Yep.
Next question.
All right. Is it okay to access our Akashic records?
Yes, it is. There's nothing wrong with that at all. If you can do it yourself, do it that way. Otherwise, you'll get somebody who don't know really what the fuck they're talking about and will say you're a part of a chicken or some shit.
Yeah, yeah.
A blue chicken.
I've had people flat out lie to me, and they think they're dealing with somebody that just fell off the turnip truck.
Right.
And so I'll listen to them, and I'm like, dude, are you kidding me?
If I had a $100 for every time somebody told me Daddy said this, I'd be rich. Super rich.
Yeah. Yeah. And a lot of people you don't trust anyways that say that,
No, absolutely not.
Right.
So if you're gonna tell me Daddy's saying this and Daddy's saying that, you better be 1,000% sure. Because I would know and he would tell me.
Yeah.
He'll tell me before you even fucking text me or call me.
Okay.
Don't play around. Don't play
Yep.
around. Daddy's not a game.
Yep.
He's not a game. I have people say source told me this and source told me that, and those people are no longer around.
And well, the thing is, they might not know who they're talking with, and that's one of the biggest issues. You
That's the
got to
problem.
know who you're talking to.
That's the problem, which is
Yeah.
why you better know who you're talking to, because
Yep.
you can get yourself in trouble that way.
Yep.
Don't tell don't tell the son of daddy that daddy told him to do something, because daddy's the one that orders me around and tells me what to do.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna come from left field and say daddy said to do this. Say what? That's stupid right there.
Yep.
But yeah, there are people that do say daddy said this and daddy said that, and they are 1000% correct, accurate. And you know they are, and they know they are, because it's smooth flowing. It's not da 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 da. Wait, what? It's daddy said this, daddy said that. Yes, do this and do that. Here's the thing: when you're talking to me, when you're saying certain things that daddy said this, daddy said that, he will show me, he will tell me, and all the above. And then my response, if you're legit, I would say something like, yes, and it's this, and it's that, and it's this. Oh, and it's this color, and it's that color because I just saw it. Okay. And that's what freaks everybody out, because
Yeah.
I can do that shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. I mean, I can only remote view from here to the other side of the fucking universe. So
That's so cool. That's so cool. Well, yeah. So you need to know. So you said like things will go smoothly if you're talking to daddy, but it's also always positive, right? It's
always.
never like you're gonna fail. If you do this, you're gonna fail. You'll never hear that.
No, the only thing he will say is, go ahead.
It's
You're gonna do this, and I told you to do that. Go ahead.
yeah,
No, daddy, I'm cool. You ain't I ain't
yeah,
I already know. Just by that pitch, go ahead. Nah, I'm good.
yeah, yeah.
We cool.
But you'll what I'm saying is for the average person, you're never gonna get like a negative message. You're gonna fail, or you're gonna be bad at this, blah blah blah. You're gonna hear something like, why don't you do this? It's this way. Why don't you try this? Oh, go over here, you know.
Yeah, yeah, daddy's like that. He's all loving.
Yeah,
Those books and all that shit about him destroying cities and him doing this and him doing that, that's not daddy. Daddy's loving.
right.
Now, if you look at beings that had abilities and that had technology,
Yeah,
they're the ones that did all of the shit that they've been doing to destroy this area, this district we call Earth, right? The entire planet is called Earth, Gaia, Sophia. They have different names of it depending on where you're at in the universe. So, that being said, um, the only way to um, shit, I had a brain fart there. All right, change the subject.
I do. I find I do that too, and I'm like, wow, an easy word or name escapes me. It's just crazy. But
Yeah,
okay,
there's a lot of shit happening. That's why. So,
yeah, yeah. So
my
you
bad.
can remote view the entire universe like right this second. And you told us before the coin you just showed, all right? On some planets, they literally will hold out a coin, and the people will line up to touch that coin to be healed.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's true. Now, imagine using this type of material to build crafts, to build vehicles, to build houses,
yeah,
and you know, it started at a certain base metals, but once I touched it, it became something new, a whole new project, a whole new product.
yeah.
Vibranium, all the precious metals in the universe are right here, and all I did was touch it.
So basically, what postal guys are doing, the shipping guys, is they're opening up your boxes that you're sending to certain countries, and they're taking those coins out. I assume to study them.
They actually to steal them. That's what they're doing.
Yeah. So those people won't be able to actually cash them in or use them, I'm assuming.
No, what'll end up happening is it'll find its rightful owner, and that's it. And the rightful owner may not be the person that actually bought it,
Yeah. Okay.
because and I say that because when those type of things do happen, I replace it. I always do.
Yeah.
So the person that it was going to never loses. We never lose. Daddy's he's the provider of everything. So when something like that happens, those coins will end up going to the rightful owner anyway. And it don't mean it's the person that actually paid for it. It's the person that was supposed to receive those coins.
Okay.
Whether if it's to take them out or to heal them. Because that's what it does if you haven't noticed. It either takes you out or it heals you.
All right. All right.
Uh-oh.
Are these coins stronger in energy than, say, the jewelry and the other charms that you sell? Or are they equal or?
They're equal and they always get constantly updated, just like everything else. Yep, 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 yep.
Cool. Is there a mega
The value is different. That's it. The value is
values?
different, right? Because the purpose of it all.
Yeah.
Now I got billions and billions and trillions of dollars in these coins. That being said, who's the one that put the value on this coin?
Daddy.
So who's the one that's bringing the people to grab these coins?
Daddy. Yeah. That's awesome. That is awesome.
We got like five caves right now and gold mines all ready to back this coin. Oops, I said too much.
Not really, because we don't know where they are.
No, but that's the case. That's what's happening.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Wow, that's exciting.
Yep. Yep.
I would love to see some footage from those caves, just saying.
You will. Everybody will.
Awesome. Okay. All right. We had a question from someone that's it's a lot going to be a long answer probably. But why were the Native Americans and the Native Canadians like, why did they try to wipe them out? I know they, they wanted the land, they wanted the resources. Why did they try genocide on these people?
The same thing, the same reason why Israel's doing it, because they want the land. There's natural resources on the land, and they consume human flesh. So they're doing what they're programmed to do. That's all. If you can wipe out an entire civilization, put them in a corner, and then make them believe that there's something that they're not,
Yeah.
you can stay in power over these people, over these indigenous people, which is what's been happening. Which is why you're finding corpse of indigenous people in certain places and churches all around the world, because they've been doing that. They've been using them as flesh, as food. So unfortunately, that's what these entities are hardwired to do. Just like we're hardwired to constantly eat every day or drink certain things every day, we do to the chickens and all the different animals what they do to us. It's pretty wild when you understand that that's what's been the case this whole time. But if you look at it the way that we look at food, that's what they've been looking at us as food. So throughout the years, we've been getting chickens and putting them in the chicken coop and having them give us eggs. And then when they're old enough, they go to the slaughter. That's what they've been doing. So you got this superior race that think they're superior because all of the knowledge of the previous indigenous people lost their power, lost their knowledge, was lied to. Now they don't even know that they have Superman type abilities because they've been so dumbed down. But if you can corner them in one section, let them grow, let them be disease free, and then go in there and steal a couple of them when you need adrenochrome, food, blah, 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 blah. Since they're over there in the corner in their chicken coop or in their reservation, blah, 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 nobody's going to know when they come up missing. Same thing that's been happening in Palestine. Why the fuck do they have a human bank? I mean, a human skin bank. Why the fuck are they eating people on the battlefield? Why the fuck are they doing this? Why are they doing that? Because they are not humans. That's not human nature to rape and pillage, make people forget who they come from. That's a draconian type of system, and they became that way because they were programmed to do that things over a course of millennia, right, thousands of years, and because of us showing them that they were once beautiful beings that can be restored as well, just like we're getting ready to restore, they are going to they have been changing, and they have been harnessing, or should I say they've been coming to take their own off planet. So a lot of them are being taken off planet to go do their own tribunals in, in West Bubblefuck, if you would.
All right.
Somewhere out there. So that's what you have to understand first, that the entities that been doing this weren't human in the first place because they weren't made with that love. They weren't made the way we are. We have a certain pattern to us. We have a certain design to us. We were made to care for one another, love for one another, grow and help one another. That's the totally opposite. So yeah, that's why your question or your answer was long.
Okay, well, can I just clarify a little more? I'm not trying to, I just want to make sure we got a good answer. So before we're going to say the white man conquered the US, okay, we know that history is wrong, but let's say that we came over and we took over the land. Before that happened, you're saying that you're saying the reptilians were eating the indigenous for food. A lot of them.
Well, the reptilians are the ones that made the pale man.
Okay.
And that's why you have certain Nordics disguised as reptilians appearing to certain people in the military or certain people that used to serve, because they're still trying to make it seem like they're the good guys or they have more power, blah, 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 blah. So it's not really about the white man. It's just the pale ones that acted that like they were in control.
Right.
So it's a long story, but yeah, pretty much that's what it is.
So they were coming in and chowing down all they wanted, and then finally, like the U.S. is conquered, Canadian land is conquered, and then we put them on reservations where they live horrible, poverty-stricken lives. All right. Then we go in, and I shouldn't say we, they, reptilians, the bad guys, would go in and chip away when they were hungry.
Yeah, pretty much. And the crazy part is that it wasn't just the white man, it was multiple men of all color because they were in the same gang.
Okay.
Right. So that's what the case is. Then you got these Draco Anunnaki slash Europeans, the Rothschilds type people, which are not human, by the way, right? They're the ones that were involved in it all. They're the ones that put Israel in power. And if you look at the soldiers in Israel, not everybody there is white, because it's who was behind it all. Here they use the white face or the white man to show like an authoritarian type of thing.
Right.
But that I just told somebody today, you can have all the money in the world, you don't have my power.
But over time, though, the white male has been the authority figure. All right. So, when we think of a doctor or a lawyer or someone with power and control, politician, they're always white men,
Right.
right?
And the crazy part too is that even the white man now are afraid of the Israeli men,
Yeah.
right? Because the Israeli men or the synagogue of Satan men, the Zionist men,
Yeah.
have been taking out the white guys and putting their own white guys in place. So again, it's a dog eat dog mentality, and it don't matter what color you are, right? Because a
Yeah.
reptilian can shapeshift into any color.
Yeah. So
So
we
it's
could add a lot of complexity of this about talking about how, the US isn't a separate a landmass. It's kind of condensed in with the rest of the continents. So all of that history is incorrect anyway.
yep.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All of this is being revealed.
Okay.
There was a video that I posted the other day, and it basically was saying that the owners of some of the underground tunnels came from a different district, right? And what they did was, in the video anyway, they brought in embryos, they brought them to this foreign land, and then they raised them, and then they gave them certain knowledge and created certain things so that these individuals don't even know where the fuck they came from.
Mm.
So that's basically what's been happening throughout the centuries, which is why we don't know nothing about Angkor Wat Temple. We don't know nothing about fucking Puma Puma, right? Or Ponka Ponka, whatever the fuck, right? All of these different civilizations that people don't really know about because all that history was wiped out.
Yeah.
The fact that Egypt is here in the US, all that shit was wiped out. They mind fucked the entire planet, literally. And they used their satanic cabalish ways to keep it that way for a very long time. Now it's all been dismantled. Now you're walking into a new reality. We are literally we are literally done with their asses, and we're walking into a new reality. And you're looking at the head honcho in charge, the one with full authority to do whatever it needs to be done down here. Period. End of discussion. That's where we're at with it. So even though times still look like they're rough for you, just realize you've already made it. You've already made it. Their shit is over in so many ways. So many ways. They cannot censor the skies. Now they can't censor us here. And everything that I've told you guys, even the craziest shit, the craziest part about it is going to happen. That what do you call it? The great intimidation that everybody talks about. Yeah, that's me. I'm so excited. So excited.
Yeah. 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 Well, I know you had posted I think twice, a picture over Greece, a giant, entity, glowing entity. And I assume, was that you? I assume so.
There's there's a lot of things happening on this planet, and we are all over the place. And Daddy's the one that gives the orders, and I'm the one that's doing all the fancy stuff.
Fancy footwork.
It's for those of you guys that been following me for a long time, you're seeing it manifest as we go, and you understand it more because I've been educating all you guys.
Yeah.
For the newer guys, they're like, what the fuck is he talking about? But at the end of the day, just follow along, listen to all the old stuff, listen to everything that I've been saying,
Yeah.
and then look at the time stamps on everything, and you'll know that everything I'm telling you guys is the truth because it's coming from Dad.
Yeah.
I can't make this shit up if I try.
The last year, especially, has
Mm-hmm.
been mind blowing. The stuff that we've talked about, the stuff you've told us, and like literally Big stuff. Everything we've learned has been incorrect. Big stuff.
That's right. That's right. That's right. So more and more ships, more and more visible ships, more and more exotic ships, crystalline ships, invisible ships, motherships, gigantic ships, small ships, ships, all of it, all of it. You're gonna see so many things happen in a short period of time. You're just gonna be blown,
Yeah.
mind blown. And we're doing it in a way where there's nobody being harmed unless you're freaking out yourself, right? And that's your problem, not mine, by the way. So I'm enjoying this shit from the comfort of my own home.
Yep. Yep.
I'm in the headquarters.
World, we're global headquarters.
That's right. That's right. That's right. The new capital of Earth is
Yep.
Destin, Florida.
Yep. Looks like you got a roll, or do you have more time?
No, we still got a couple more time. I gotta get on an important call with the with some heavy hitters. We got a lot of things going on.
Yeah. All right. Well, here's my question. So roughly a year ago, we talked about how, and I'm going to use like, I don't know, Donkey Kong or whatever those games are. We kept, going up the ladder of evolution and we got to a certain level. We couldn't go further. We had to come back in time and do it again. Okay. And we've done it over and over and over and over to infinity until this point in history. All right.
Right.
And you have told us that the reason we didn't make it to the next level was because we left the children behind, basically in the tunnels, that we did not like, we missed some signals and we left them behind. We went around doing our other stuff, but we left them behind, so we can't evolve any further.
That's correct.
All right. Now, about 2 or 3 videos ago, you said that we are far surpassing the amount of progress we've made ever
Ever.
at this point now, where we are
Yes.
now.
Yes.
Which, like, again, we don't understand, but wow.
Yeah. That's
So
true.
I'm thinking, okay, you've rescued the children and that's ongoing and all of that. But the animals, we can't leave the animals in the situation they're in as well. The farm raised animals
It's
and all of
it's
that.
it's 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 not even a thing.
Boom. Okay.
Yeah, that's the least of our worries.
Yeah. All right. So is there any other item that we might have missed going forward that might prevent us? Let's say we get to these next levels and we go to try to go higher and then we hit the ceiling again. Is there anything else we might have missed?
The answer to that is no, is because Daddy has everything covered this time around, which is why it's the last cycle.
All right.
So what ended up happening was we went and so far in technological booms and gene splicing and all this bullshit, where we end up being a a um a mixed type of ET type of race.
Wow.
And that wasn't good. So we came back in time, fixed everything up, cleaned out the tunnels, stopped the experimentations, and reinforced, or should I say, enhanced the evolution of our own species, because what they tried to make us. They tried multiple things. Singularly, the Neuralink shit that Elon's keeps trying to push out.
Yeah.
Right? The whole robot bullshit. That shit is getting ready to take a dump. All of that shit's about to get recalled and burned up. Okay, remember where you heard it first. Those type of things are no longer allowed ever, because what they wanted to do was make you into a gene splice type of species that would do what they wanted you to do, which is why the grays don't have reproductive systems, right? That's what they wanted to do to all of y'all, right? Then they wanted to also make you into AI robots, half man, half human, or half man, half fucking machine. These are all the types of things that they've been trying to do to get you away from dad. That being said, we put an end to all of it, including the sacrificing of the children that we didn't get the last time around. So because of our hard work, dedication to what dad wanted done, we have successfully executed all of it, and we are now past it. We're so past it that I'm literally celebrating the whole time because I know it's over. I know we already won. The human mind can't even comprehend what's already taken place, where we're walking into. So it's best that everybody just pays attention, follow my lead, do what daddy wants y'all to do. You don't even got to hear it from me. Connect with him and he'll tell you. The reward, because there's a reward. The reward for such a thing is unlimited wealth, everlasting life, being able to travel around the universe doing no harm, visiting, vacationing all around the world. There's literal planets that are just formed just for visitors, just to go visit, have a good time, and then take your spacecraft back home. This is the type of reward that you are all receiving because of putting your love and light energy into what we're doing. Period. So it's been a lot of hard work. It wasn't hard. It wasn't easy for a lot of us, but the reward is that and so much more.
Right.
I went beyond what I was supposed to do, way beyond what I was supposed to do, and that's why we are being rewarded the way we are. And Dad loves us so much that it's going to be evident. I'm getting a little teary-eyed, but it's true. It's true.
Yeah.
So it's a lot to take in. I don't expect everybody to understand it overnight or even over the course of me educating you guys, but however, the reward is unbelievable. Unbelievable. You're talking about a brand new fucking body that can't be altered, can't be, can't be compromised, can't be hurt, won't die, won't perish, no nothing. I was just telling somebody about the med beds. He asked me about the med beds. He says, "Is the med beds this? Is the med beds that?" I said, "Yeah, they're cool." He says, "If they're real," I said, "Yeah, they're real." Are they like the chambers? Absolutely not. He said, "What's the difference?" Well, the difference is you can go into a med bed, you can get your body repaired, you go down the block, you get hit by a car, your ass is gone, or you got to go back into the med bed. Now, when you go into the crystalline chamber, you go walking down the block, you get hit by the car, that car has to be replaced. I said Superman shit, okay? So that's the reward of all this shit. That's the reward that we are all walking into. Unlimited resources, helping one another, growing our families, in my case, the royal bloodline, the royal family, growing your families, having no limitations, reconnecting to daddy, power everything, free energy, everything, replicators, chambers, medical wands, spacecrafts, anti-gravity skateboards, you name it. We're walking into a reality straight into in the fucking beyond the what you call Star Wars, beyond the Jetsons, right? We're walking into a reality that was only dreamed about when we were children. We're walking into a reality where everything is a true connection to our Father, our Creator, with no limitations. a lot of you guys put limitations on yourself. And that's what's been the problem. You guys have been putting limitations on yourself. Don't limit daddy. Don't limit me. Don't limit yourselves. It says it in multiple books. Multiple books. With that, all things are possible. And I'm showing you guys how real that shit is. Despite my look, despite the way I carry myself, despite the way that I talk, despite me saying fuck you, all that, we we are literally graduating and we are going to evolve in record timing because of their hands in our evolution. So because of them interfering with our evolution and stopping our growth, boom, we're getting everything at one shot. And that's the reward. That's the real reward. Unlimited wealth, everlasting bodies, all of it. All of it. So it's like I can talk about it forever. I mean, that's what I do. I love this shit. This is what I'm here for. To make sure these changes happen. To make sure you guys can successfully mimic or reproduce what I'm teaching you guys. Right? And the only way we got this far is because all of us listening and watching have the love for humanity, and we fucking did it. That's it.
That is beautiful.
We did it. It's over.
Wow. Thank you for explaining it like that.
Yeah. Yep. Now y'all can go wipe the tears and shit.
Yeah, I know. So when the chambers come, there'll be people that are in ill health. How will they get to the chambers?
We will provide all that. We may just teleport your ass. That's all.
Okay. All right. So no one will be left behind.
No, that's not a thing at all.
Right.
That's not a thing. That defeats my purpose.
Right.
The only way you're gonna be left behind if you decide to make stupid decisions, not to do what daddy wants you to do.
Yeah.
We can't force you into the chambers, but however, after you experience all of the other shits and giggles, chambers and whatever, right?
Yeah.
Now if you see they're calling these hyperbaric chambers, crystalline chambers, frequency chambers, blah 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 blah, and that's
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Copycats.
Right. So that being said, we will provide a way for everybody to receive the chambers when daddy wants them to, when they want to. Okay. That being said, everybody be prepared, stay prepared, stop asking when, allow the flow, allow things to happen. This shit didn't happen overnight. My growth, your knowledge, your education, your learning, all this stuff didn't happen overnight.
Right.
We're literally walking into our new reality, and it takes time to understand and learn these things. Years ago, nobody even knew what the fucking word frequency was. Now everybody's saying it. And that was one of the words that daddy wanted me to educate people on, because they took those words out of all these books. The word frequency is in none of the Bibles, nowhere. None of the religious books, nowhere. Ask yourself why.
Right.
All right. Well, that being said, I do got to make these other calls. So I love all you guys. Keep up the good work, and we'll be back on the next one.
Thank you. Appreciate your time.
All right. Love you guys.
Love you too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.